everybody always asks me, what's the difference between negotiation and sales? Now, everybody thinks they're good at sales and good negotiation. And one of the biggest mistakes that you can assume is that because think you're good at sales and negotiating, that you don't sharpen your axe. Every single day, I spend 10 to 15 minutes researching negotiation, sales, case studies, where people fail. In fact, people think that sales and negotiation is an art. It is not an art. It is a science. There are certain steps that you need to make in order to negotiate, which is the preparation, the setup, the hard work, and sale. If you did a good job negotiating, the sale is that extra 1% push. If you didn't do a good job negotiation, you need to overcompensate your sales, which sometimes may come across as too salesy or not good enough. Now, there are different steps, and let's cover the steps into this process right now. Step number 1, preparation. I've always said this: preparation plus practice plus visualization equals success. How prepared are you? Whether it's a negotiation situation or a sales negotiation, I already have the questions in my mind that I want to ask them. But I also know the questions they're going to ask me. So the biggest mistake is that you make the negotiation about you. It's not about you, it's about them. It's about getting into their mind, thinking how they're going to react. You don't play the player, you play the game, because the game is the end result, which is you getting yes to a deal, to a client, to whatever it is that you are negotiating or selling. So you have to think about it strategically. Most people come in and just wing it, and that tends to be more of the right brainers, and the left brainers overthink it. Either way, if you wing it or overthinking, you're not getting the deal. You're not getting the client, or you're not getting whatever you're trying to do. So step number 2, you have to establish from day one what are going to be the ground rules of your negotiation or your sales. So you have to use your power and your confidence. Here's what I want. Here's how we're going to get it done. Here's the points we need to negotiate. Is there anything else I'm missing? You are now taking control. I negotiate with billionaires. I negotiate with celebrities. And it's very important that you assert your control. Even though they may be more powerful, more successful than you, you do it in a respectful manner, but you show confidence. Any signs of fear and weakness, I assure you, they are going to take advantage of you. Number 3, you need clarification. The biggest thing that ruins a sale or a negotiation is not understanding, assumption. And the biggest problem is that when you assume something, you're ultimately assuming most likely the wrong thing, because how you see the world, how they see the world, how you see the deal or the opportunity may be different. So if something sounds absolutely insane or outrageous, or you're not sure, say, just to be clear, can you explain to me why? Let them explain. By letting them explain, that creates a justification by process where now you're not being on the, that's insane, that's crazy, that's this. Let them give your justification, because sometimes there's called self-justification when they actually explain the logic of why they're asking an outrageous price or outrageous demands or whatever it is that you're negotiating. It may be like, oh, that doesn't really make sense. And they're like, yeah, I kind of agree. You put them on the defense. Then the next one is problem solving, right? So it's for you to ascertain whatever points there are out there and say, here are 5 main points. Other than these 5 main points, is there anything? And then one by one, without agreeing or disagreeing to a negotiation, you have to go one by one and find out what is the motivation, how important is that, and are you willing to let it go because you, in your mind, have a game plan. I need these 2 or 3 points as well. So it's playing a game of chess, ascertaining the right position for you to succeed so that you can get the results that you want. And then once all the pieces there, that's when the closing comes in. That's where you got to go in and use and take it. And the strategy that I teach is the 5 yeses in a row. But don't worry, if you click the link in the comment, on Thursday at 11 o'clock Eastern time, I'm going to show you, the master of the setup, the negotiation, how to negotiate so powerfully, such with confidence that you're going to close with ease. And if we didn't do a good job here, I'm going to tell you how to overcompensate. No one does it better than me. All Foxx, no fluff, link below. We'll see you there, absolutely free. And remember, excuses are nothing more than a reason to lose.